Hey y'all, what's going on? How y'all doing? Come on in the classroom. We are talking about Chasing Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 8. No, I just literally just cut myself. I don't know what I did just now, but I literally just stopped myself from hemorrhaging out. Let me pin this. What episode is this, guys? Is this episode, is this episode 8? I think this is episode 8. I think this is episode 8. Okay, let's pin this. I think this is episode 8, right? This is episode 8. I don't be knowing. Let me see. How y'all doing? It's episode 8. I'm right. Okay, so listen. Are you guys enjoying Chasing Atlanta Season 5? I feel like Season 5 is the best season. It is the best season when it comes to production. It's the best season when it comes to the overall cast. It's the best season when it comes to talent, showcases, drama. Like, it's so much going on at all times in different spheres of the world, and I'm eating it up. Like, even if I was not on this show and I was a fan of it, I would enjoy it because it's dope. Like, this season is out of this world. Excuse me if I'm a little demure tonight because I am home in Florida. I am home for a funeral. One of my older cousins passed away about a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago. So I'm home here with my family. I have to sing at the funeral. So, you know, to God be the glory. But here we go. So we are. Y'all don't like my titties? Y'all don't like my titties? But anyways, so we are at the beginning. What happened? What happened when we first started? Okay, so it opens up with Aaron doing his Aaron Thomas experience. And y'all don't be mad at me, but was it an album listening? I believe it was an album listening where he was just playing songs from his album, which the songs were dope. Like, the songs sounded amazing. He sounded amazing. It sounded expensive. It sounded skilled and experienced. Now I'm not gonna lie, like, and I have nothing against Aaron, so I don't want no one to take this as something against Aaron, because I like Aaron. Aaron don't fuck with me. I mean, I won't say don't fuck with me, like he don't like me, but Aaron don't bother me. Me and Aaron been cool this whole time. But Aaron is boring. Like, I need Aaron to have a baby mama, or I need Aaron to have a crazy manager, or a crazy girlfriend, or boyfriend, or best friend, a stylist, or something that adds to him. Aaron reminds me a lot of Kandi Burruss in terms of personality. Kandi Burruss is not... Y'all know, Kandi ain't that girl in the realm of like a Nene or a Kenya or a Portia. But Kandi has people around her, like her mama, her aunt, her daughter, her child, her business, calm. She has people around her that make her life interesting and entertaining. And I just, I'm not going to lie. I struggle watching Aaron scenes. I'm going to be honest. I do struggle because it's like, girl, I want to hear a joke. I want to hear a punchline. And I'm not going to lie. It really just comes off as, he just wants to promote his music on the show, which from a business standpoint, amazing, dope. But I also want personality too. You know, like okay, yes, we know you talented, we know you can sing, but where's the personality? Where's make me laugh, make me feel something, you know? And I don't know if that's because he was like in his shell or something like that, but I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know I'm never gonna lie. And I know Aaron watches. And I would repeat this, but the scene was boring. It was boring. I really wish I could have made it though. That night I had a tight deadline for Turnt Out with TS Madison. And I think I text Aaron. I think I text him, but I did text Dario and let him know, you know, I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it because I just got a really, really tight deadline and I got to make sure this stuff is in before I do anything. So I ended up not making his performance. I was very sad about it because Aaron has like, you know, he supported me in my events and I always try to reciprocate the energy to those who, you know, give it to me. So I felt bad I couldn't make it and I really wanted to, but Aaron still killed it. He still did a great job. The scene looked nice. The location looked nice. He looked nice. The music sounded good. So mission accomplished, ultimately. I just want more from Aaron. Like, girl, this is Chasing Atlanta. This is not Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is not Real Housewives of Orange County. This is Chasing Atlanta. And the palette of the viewer who watches this show is we like a little spice. We like a little titty bop. What did he say that time? Titty bop. We like a little fire. You know, we like a little spice. So, I don't know if Aaron, girl, I may be jumping the gun, but I don't know if Aaron is coming back next season, if there is a next season. But I would like to see Aaron incorporate more things of his personal life, maybe bring on some people who are a little bit more candid in the style that we like over here, to kind of just help his scenes pop a whole lot more. I think that's what it's just missing, that pop. It's just that pop. We need that pop. Okay, so Aaron Thomas. Now, what did make me laugh during that whole scene was Rico Cassadine, who was like, I'm going to tipping through. That tipping through thing sent me. That was funny. That was very funny. And I mean, listen, Dominique did say anywhere is on site. And he had his big, tall, dark, and lovely boyfriend with him, who we were told was a killer. You know what Troy said, you know, his boyfriend who don't give a fuck. This is what Troy said. I'm not making this up. I'm just repeating the information that was given to me. So, you know, I would have expected, you know, a little friction, a little action, but everybody was sitting down and they assigned roles like it was communion on first Sunday in church. So, I mean, Rico Cassadine wins again. You know, like, you can't be walking around saying it's on site, my boyfriend this, and then when the site becomes on and the boyfriend is present, don't the shit happen? It's like, well, girl, why was we selling wolf tickets? I don't want to come to this concert no more because y'all, this not good. Sometimes less is more, and I'm learning that too. Sometimes just shut the fuck up, be quiet, don't speak, calm your emotions, call a friend, your boyfriend, vent to them, but just leave it alone, be quiet, because you'll look crazy later on if you can't. You'll just look crazy. Like, I can whoop and then get knocked down. Like, girl, no, just shh, be quiet. But Rico Cassadine was a highlight for me for that scene. He was like, I'm tipping on through. That was funny. That made me cackle. What's next? The scene with Rico with a K, Jae Amour, and Troy. My God, I can't wait till we get to the end of this season. How things have changed. Things have changed, honey. But shout out to Rico with a K for having his creative meeting. I like this the consistency of Rico with a K, showing him working on his album. He talked about the little album cover that we all saw with him, his hair being smoked like a hookah, which I thought was so dope. So it was dope to see the creation and the discussion of that. And having already seen the final product, I thought that was dope. Okay, we got to get into some things. I'm trying to choose my words correctly, but honestly, Oliver, just talk. Here we go. Rico with a K is boring. Rico with a K is nice to look at. Rico with a K is a nice addition to the show in terms of just energy, especially, I would say last season it was good because there was so much conflict going on. You had me and Kendra. You had me and Q. You had Lauren and Kendra, Lauren and Dominique. You had Kendra and Troy. You had Wayne and Troy. It was so much conflict going on. So someone like Rico with a K, who's new, shouldn't really have any biases or like picking teams like that. His energy is refreshing. The positivity is good, but when we come into this season where there's new drama and stuff like that, I don't really know if the purpose is still being served, you know? Like, I want to see more from Rico, and I'm not even talking about like from a arguing standpoint, because I don't really think Daddy's personality is one fit for conflict. I don't think that's where he shines, honestly. But like, I think I just want to see more. Like, I just want to see more personality. I just want to see more of people's lives. Like, I think back to take me out of the equation. Like Lauren, people like Cameron even. A lot of people showed their life. Like, they shared their life. And of course, I'm in no place to say what somebody should or should not be doing in terms of the show. But I just want to see more. Like, everything can't be a concert. Everything can't be a music video shoot. Everything can't be a meeting. Where do you like to eat at? What stores do you shop at? When you go to the restaurant, what food do you order? What your mama look like? What your cousins look like? What your friends look like? What your house look like? What your dog eat? When you walking around the house, what type of shoes do you wear? I want to see expansion, expanded out, everything. And I feel like, season 3, me, Kendra, and We Were Born got to take the blame for it, because I will say we were the first web reality stars who were musicians. A lot of people was not doing that. I really can't remember any other web series that had rappers, singers of the queer community on their show. We were kind of like the first class that kind of came on, and we did the damn thing. Like, we showed that there is a market, there is a business, there is a lane for this. And I just feel like now when people get on these shows, everybody want to show their video, everybody want to show their music, and it's okay. But what else is going on? What else? We love Nicki Minaj. Yes, she's a dope rapper, but we know her personality. We know what she likes, what she don't like. Cardi B, the personality. Lizzo, the personality. Lil Nas X, the personality. Lady Gaga, the personality. I just want to see more. I want to see more. That's that on that. Jae Amour. Now, y'all know in the beginning of the season, I was a huge Jae Amour fan. I'm still a huge Jae Amour fan. I think Jae, out of the new cast members, if we had to put a rank of who deserves to be here, if you count up storyline, if you count up what they do in their real life, if you count up the energy, the looks, the personality, Jae is a great fit, great addition, checks all boxes. But I want Jae to leave this Cameron thing alone. And unfortunately, I already know what's coming for the rest of the season. We're going to get some more of it. But it's like, I just want you to leave this Cameron thing alone, because it looks like, and I want to make sure I emphasize this, it looks as if you're bullying Cam. You know? That's what it looks like. It looks like Cam is like your go-to device when you want to be shady or when you want to say a quick joke let me just say something funny about Cameron. It's like, okay, like, especially with all the news that's come out since the show, like on the after shows and stuff like that, it's just like, just leave Cameron alone. You know, like, what else is going on? In the words of Cynthia Bailey, what else is going on? What else is going on? Like, and I just don't want Jay to, and I feel like Jay started off so well. Jay started off so well. And I'm not saying like it's downhill like Dominique season 4 downhill. I wouldn't give him that. But it's like he started off so well, and I just feel like him constantly dredging up this Cameron thing, talking about Cameron and shading Cameron and all this other stuff just for us to find out y'all was hunching. It's like, girl, okay, like we can't stay here. We got to move on. See, this is why I ask questions and scenes, because we can't stay here. We got to move on. What else is going on? Because I know if I'm tired of hearing it and I'm filming it, I know the people out there watching it gonna be over it. It's just, we can't. And Jay, I'm reading the comments. Jay is so talented. Like, Jay is talented. Jay is funny. Jay is good looking. And I feel like he's relying on being shady or being like smart and cute and all that other stuff. It just looks like he's being a bully to Cameron. To me, at least that's what it looks like. Like, I don't want to hear no more about him and Cameron. But like I said, I filmed the show, so I already know we're going to hear more about him and Cameron. So I just don't want to hear no more about him and Cameron. Leave Cameron alone. Let Cameron rest. You already done hunched this woman. Let her body rest. Both of y'all just leave each other alone. Just let it be. I'm just tired of seeing it. All right, that's that. Troy. I really don't remember too much from Troy in this scene, other than he introduced the trip. That's all I remember. I don't remember nothing else. Overall, the scene was cute. It's just, you know, I be wanting to hear the people laugh. I be wanting to hear the people joke. I be wanting to see the fun of it. Stick a pin in that, because I'm gonna bring that back up again. Because I'm gonna mention a moment where it actually happens and it works. And I saw the chat's reaction. I saw the energy. I saw it. Put a pin in it. I'm gonna bring that point back up later on. Meeting. Oh, by the way, I love this Troy. I love this Troy green screen look. Like this black with the little nail and the little thing and all this stuff. I love it. I love it. Troy, shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm talking about you sitting here with Jay and them. I ain't talking about when we get to the thing later on, girl. Your pussy be so hot. Cool it down, little mama. God damn. Here we go. Girl, I ain't forget about your apartment. I'm gonna talk about your apartment. I'm gonna talk about your relationship. I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna give you yours. Girl, you want to come up here and help me do my job since I ain't doing it? Damn. I'm fast forwarding. Okay, this scene. Okay, what's next? Coming up next on Chasing Atlanta. I'm sorry, ads. So I think the next scene is Dominique and his at the time partner, because I think we all know they're not together no more. I'm not gonna lie. From me watching it, Dominique and the boy looked like two cousins who ain't seen each other in 2 years when they was talking. Now, granted, I know when I film with Quez he's not a personality like me, nor does he want to do it, nor does he feel comfortable doing it. Because he don't like, that's his thing. He only does it because I ask him to do it or I invite him to do it. So maybe that's the case between what I was saying. Maybe, what's his ex-partner's name? Anthony, right? I think that's his name. I ain't being shady. I just don't remember. I really didn't interact with him too much. But they look like two cousins. They look like two cousins. And I'm not going to lie. And this is when I slightly feel for Dominique. Like, if Dominique sold the rings that he bought, first of all, I didn't know Dominique proposed to his partner. And not saying that we have to abide by heteronormative structures and guidelines because he's the tall, all that other stuff. I just didn't know that Dominique was the one who proposed. I didn't know that. So Dominique took the rings. They sold them so he could pay for his father's funeral. He proposed to this man. He wanted to marry this man. Bitch, I'd probably be like Dominique too. Like, I'd be like, girl, what's going on? What's the problem? And, having been in a relationship, being in relationships where you feel like you're giving, and you're not getting nothing back in return, that's not, that... I felt for Dominique. I really did. I really did feel for Dominique. But the scene was awkward. It was very awkward. Like, it was awkward. Like, I don't know if... And see, that's what I'm saying. Somebody down in the comments said their energy last season was way different. Yeah, last season, they were more... They was more like a couple. Like, I saw them as a couple this season. And I mean, and I don't know. Listen, I ain't in the bitch household. I can't say what was going on and what's not going on. But considering now what we know, which is them no longer being together, maybe something was going on during that time. I don't know. I'm not saying that was. I'm just, we just conversing. But it did seem a little awkward. Like, they didn't want to be there. It did seem a little weird. It seemed, to me, it seemed weird. But ultimately my heart does go out to Dominique. Like, for real. Like, all the other stuff that, I say or goes on the show and commentary and jokes, all the other stuff, that's just, fodder. My heart goes out to Dominique, because no matter what the situation was, Dominique did buy the ring. He did propose. He did do these things to support his partner. And I'm assuming because he loved him and wants to be with him and wanted to build a life. And to fast forward now that that's not the case no more, it could be hurtful, girl. Because at that point of the show, which I'm gonna get to, that's the place I was, and girl, that's a lot of emotions. And I don't understand how y'all people out there go from man to man, woman to woman, relationship, breaking up, doing all that. That's a lot. I've only really been in one steadfast serious one, and all this shit is too much for me. I can't do two, 3 times of it. Oh no, that's a lot. That's a lot. But shout out to Dominique for opening up about his life and what they've been going through. And I hope, I've been seeing Dominique. She's been on the Instagram. She's been doing her reels. She's been showing her body, working out. I hope Dominique finds the love that he deserves. Here we go. We are down to the pet, Shadig Dig, Sanat Not, Budeski, Freak Nasty. I don't know why I said all that. But I'm at Dominique's dog event downtown Atlanta with their clique. Because that was a clique. I'm trying to decide on how messy I'm going to be. I'm trying to decide. I'm in my grandparents' house, which is holy ground, so I ain't going to be too messy. But that was a clique. So I was shocked when I got invited to the scene. I was really shocked. I was like, oh, girl, because I thought y'all was like what they call themselves, the sexy six or the drastic girl. I don't know. It was something. Child, once... Girl, I feel like once the power of three said was power, everybody, we got Freak Nick, freaking Frat, and then you got it just be a lot of names, it'd be a lot of teams, it just be a lot. It's hard for me to keep up with. I barely remember the children's name, let alone the supergroup names. But anyways, I got invited to the thing, which I was really excited to go because, and I talk trash. Y'all know I talk a lot of trash. That's just who I am. I talk shit. But at that time, I really didn't have no problem with nobody on the cast. Like, I felt like I was really the one neutral person amongst all of the cast members who, either we cool or we friends, but I really don't, I didn't have no beef with nobody. So I was like, okay, let's go. And overall, it was a dope event. Like, I really appreciated it. I had fun. Shout out to Willa for being honest about her journey. Shout out to Willa for being transparent and letting y'all know what it is and what it ain't. Because I feel like for years, and I will always blame Lauren Bridges England for her, for how she presented herself season 1 to 3. I would say season 4, she kind of cleaned it up a little bit. But seasons 1 to 3, you know, it was a boss and money, all this other stuff. And I feel like people come on this show, and a lot of people have come on the show trying to play up this idea of being rich and fabulous and shit like that. Like, girl, if it ain't, it just ain't. You know what I'm saying? And that's why y'all have never really ever heard me talk about money on this show. For what? For what? For what? Bitch, I'm not finna act like I got it and don't. Not for no show. And I just really appreciated Willa being honest about it, because that is something that a lot of people go through in Atlanta, being young people of color. It is something that is a problem within our community. People having housing insecurity. And I was just very proud of her owning up to it. And she did what I've always heard Funky Dineva say: don't let nobody spray you with your own tea. Don't let nobody spray you with your own tea. Don't. And I was very happy that she was very honest about what she was going through, and she decided to share that. It made me like her even more. Now, the bitch I don't like. And before I go into that, someone just said, you can, though, a little bit. I don't talk about my money. Don't nobody on this earth really know how much I make. Not even my damn mama. I just don't talk about it. Now, from me being on the show, me showing what I do, and people being amazed by it or shocked by it or envious, I can't control what my life actually is. Makes you feel I can't control that. But send me the time code and the footage and the link. But I don't think there's ever been a time where I've been like, nana boo boo, I got this and you don't. Unless I was reading the bitch who was coming for me and I had to let the bitch know. But I don't know. But send it to me. I'll review it. And y'all know I'll amend it. But to the bitch I don't like. You know, I really wanted to like Drew. I really did. I really wanted to like Drew. And I did really like Drew. I really did. But I'm just really disappointed in some of her decisions. And Drew's older than me. Drew's like 32, 33, 31, some shit like that. 30. She's 30 something. Did no one sit down with you before you got on this show? Do you not have any older sisters, gay mothers, mentors? Because you come off as a fake bitch when you don't have to. Like, let's be very clear, Drew. Girl, you was calling and checking up on me. And I thought from your text messages and phone calls and us seeing each other, me coming to your thing, talking to you, you were always like, I want to hang out with you, I want to talk, but then you go and do that. And it doesn't hurt my feelings because my happiness and healing isn't rooted in a bitch on Chasing Atlanta who I just met. But it's just like, well, girl, if you felt that way, why the fuck you came and hugged me? Like, that type of shit. Like, that. Now, that's the shit that makes me upset. You didn't have to come hug me. You didn't have to call my phone. You didn't have to text me. You didn't have to do none of that. You could have stayed your ass right wherever the fuck you was and left me alone and told me, well, Miss Oliver, I really don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to hear it. And then, like, it makes sense when all the people that was in that clique, when you know, they wasn't liking you and was telling me everything you were saying about me, I was like, okay, but now I really do believe it now. Now I really do believe it. And I just know karma's a bitch. Like, girl, I'm not going to do nothing to you because that's not the way I'm set up because, you know, it is what it is. But all that energy comes back on you. Like, I was really sharing a very touching, very sensitive very personal moment with you and the group, something I never do. And this is why it's always fuck y'all in every scene I do. That's why it's always, I'm tearing y'all punks up left and right, because when I'm being genuine and when I'm being nice, and I haven't done nothing to nobody, can't nobody on this cast say this whole season I've sat up on the phone, talked about them, I've gossiped about them, I've came and started a problem with them, I've done something mean and nasty to them, I've shared their business, I've repeated their business, I've brought their business to camera, because I can. Every year I've been on the show, I can, rightfully so. But I don't, because that's not how the God in me is set up. I'm afraid to go to hell. So I'm not going to do something that I know I'm going to have to answer to later on. If I say I'm this person of peace and unity and love, and this is the life I live, I can't be doing that type of stuff, because I already know the consequences that come along. But it's like, girl, but you don't got no conscience. I'm not, and it's not even like mad. I'm just slightly disappointed, because if you come off, and y'all gonna see me do more scenes with Drew talking about very personal things, and it's like you come off like put and pop and snugga booga and booga booga. Like, no, like that's not cool. And if my name was TS Kendra, you probably would have got hit in your face. But like I've said in other interviews I've done with other people, like, girl, all this stuff makes sense. Like, I honestly don't think you're nobody's friend. I don't think she's nobody's friend. And I'm not in the mayhem that goes on when the cameras aren't rolling, so I really don't have a place to really talk about it. Oh, but if I was there, best believe I would be at this point, because I'm sick of it. But it's like, everything that everybody says about you is like, it's fucking true. Like, this is why everybody was about to whoop your ass. This is why nobody was talking to you. This is why nobody wanted to fuck up with you, and you had to go do the whole apology tour before we went on our trip, because you running your mouth and you're not genuine, and it's an inconsistency of character. Inconsistencies in character that don't have to be. You don't have to do it, but you choose to. That's enough about you, I guess. I was very disappointed when I saw that. I was very disappointed. I was like, girl. But this is why. This is why the people get the Oliver they get. This is why. This is why I only keep a surface. This is why. But I mean, I ain't gonna say that. Cause shit, and I mean, well, I didn't know that then. But shit, I shouldn't be shocked. Girl, you nobody's friend. But anyways, I sound like Kendra right now. You're nobody's friend. Yeah. But shout out to Drew. Y'all go watch her at, I think she be at MSR. Y'all follow her, tip her, support her. Make sure y'all support her, follow her, tip her, go to her shows, support her, tip her, follow her. That's all I got to say. I'm just disappointed. I don't think I'll ever be friends with Drew ever. I mean, I could be cool. Y'all know I could be cool with anybody. I can give two shits, really, because this isn't my life. But I don't think I will ever really be friends with her, because I've seen too much. And listen, I'm just in a point in my life, like, bitch, I'm 26. I'm getting older. I don't got time to be, like, going back and forth with a bitch about some dumb stuff. Like, girl, either we gonna barbecue or mildew. Like, and that Drew, like, it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. It was not cool. And I wasn't piggybacking on anything. Everybody around the table was talking about their things, talking about whatever they was going through. And I felt in that moment, well, these are groups of people that I'm not really around. They probably feel like I'm cold or I'm not very open. Let me open up a little bit and talk to them. Let me give Drew her flowers, because at the time she was being nice to me, but then you fucked it up. So there it is. What else happened? What else happened, y'all? Oh, Troy talks about, finally, Troy, you ready? I'm talking about you now, girl. Troy talks about him getting a new apartment downtown, which I'm very proud of. When me and Troy were really friends back in season 3 before the new Troy showed up. He used to always come over to my house. Facts. He used to always come over to my house. I used to tell him, like, Troy, quit your job, follow your dreams, do what it is that you need to do. It's not gonna come to you until you go and get it. And so I'm just glad, now he's doing it, and now he's seeing he's seeing the blessings from following his dreams, and that's commendable. It's very scary out here. And so I won't make light of I'm never going to make light of anyone's business or make light of anyone's fiscal journey or trying to acquire things, because listen, nobody has ever given me $1 to be Oliver Twixt. Not my mama, not my grandparents, not my cousins, not my aunts, not my uncles. Any studio session, any photo, any photo shoot, any piece of wardrobe, makeup, travel, food, housing came from these blood, sweat, and tears. This blood, sweat, and tears. These hands, these thoughts, these ideas. Me getting up off of my ass, going to go get it and going to go work for it. No one has sponsored me ever to this day for me to be who I am. So I'm never going to attack anybody on this cast and their journey for them to be who they are, because I don't know your story, and I don't know what it took, what the cost was for you to be who you are, where you are, and how dare I come in and talk bad about it. Now I'll talk bad about your actions. Now I'll read that all day. Now I'm gonna take that up all day. But all the other stuff I ain't gonna really touch, because listen, I don't know about it. Ooh, Wayne the Pain. I feel like I'm missing some scenes. Am I missing stuff, y'all? Y'all tell me. Wayne the Pain and Rico Cassadine have a little date. Finally, some substance. Finally, another storyline that's not centered around drama. Like, yes, people like to tune in for the drama and the fighting and the explosive moments, but to really round the show out, to make it a quality show that can really stand on its own and be compared to other shows on television, there got to be some B plots going on, and B plots that make sense. And I love how, now we know they're not together. We know this. Now my sister was really liking Wayne the Pain. She really was. Now she really was now. But I'm really liking how Rico being this, what's the term I want to use? I don't want to say plus size. Rico not fitting the standard slim gym queen, butch queen aesthetic that people like, the image that we see. He's a thicker boy. He's a thicker boy who's feminine, who has masculine ways, a masculine appearance. And to see him and Wayne build a friendship, interact with each other, talk about dating, I think that is so dope. And I feel like this is substance. Like, these are issues that do go on in the gay community, the black gay community. It's so materialistic, it's so surface level. People are just looking at how you look, but what about what's deep down on the inside? What about the person's heart? What about the person's mind, their personality, what they offer? And I just think it's so dope to see this thick and juicy man talking to this skinny ass man, masculine man, and well, isn't Wayne is mainly masculine, but Wayne got his little, his little ways too. But I just think it's so dope that they're both of them are operating in the stereotypical presentations of what it means to be a black gay person in this world dating. I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. It's educational. It's real. This is dope. It's quality. And I really like it. I was very happy to see that. Very happy to see that. Shout out to you, Rico Cassadine. I appreciate that. Showing the layers. All right, I gotta take a drink. Here we go. The Topgolf scene. I'm gonna give y'all some context. We shot this scene. It had to be at the end of January. It was before my birthday, so it had to be the end of January before February. Girl, that day, I don't know what had happened, what came over me, but bitch, Miss Oliver was sick. And I ain't trying to be graphic. But let's just say, girl, it was one end and the other at the same time. Bitch, I was dying. You can ask TS Madison about this. I was literally on the phone with the network trying to get an episode turned in for Turnt Out, and I was dying. Still got the text messages in my phone. I'm like, and Dario, I don't feel well. But I didn't want to not go because, and this may be business, I don't know, but they have been trying to get a scene with me, Kendra, and Troy for the long. Oh, girl, that's the air conditioner. I'm like, girl, what the fuck finna? Hey, baby. But they have been trying to get a scene with me, Kendra, and Troy for the longest. And Kendra is not the easiest person to get in contact with. She's just not, because at the time, Mama had a lot of stuff going on. So I was like, if I don't show up today, it's gonna be a lot trying to get all this. Whatever, let me just try to come the best way I can. Child, when I tell you I was so drugged up, I was so Motrin up, I was so NyQuil up. The reason why I had on that large ass onesie is because I was cold and my body was shaking and shivering. And so I put on the white jumpsuit and put on the onesie to kind of insulate myself so I wouldn't be like shaking. So at least I could feel okay, right? Everybody knew I didn't feel well. This was an announcement. Actually, Troy was there first. I came after, and we were waiting on Kendra. Kendra came much later. The good part. Did y'all see how Kendra, Troy, and Oliver were sitting there having just good girlfriend talk and laughing and keying, and it was entertaining? I was so entertained. I was so entertained when Troy was like, how his man's penis is like, cook, boop, boop, and Kendra was finished. That is funny. And it's entertaining, and it kept my focus. Do you not know how entertained I was when Kendra was doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the ball, and she wasn't throwing it? It kept my focus. Do you not know how entertained I was when Oliver had this random... Now listen, a lot of people was like that was staged, and he saw the cameras. First of all, no shade, y'all already know, but Chase and Atlanta, we film on iPhone, cell phones, no shade, no read, because y'all still watch and still get the job done. So it wasn't like it's no big ass lights or nothing like that. Hell, for all he knew, we all was just friends and cousins having a good time. That man came over there. That man whispered to me. He was like, "You smell so good. What do you have on?" And I was like, I don't even know. It's just a combination of many things. But I was like, do you mind helping me? And he helped me, and we took a photo. I posted the photo on my Instagram and Twitter. I think I archived it on my Instagram, but you can go check it out on my Twitter. But the man just came over there. And like I said on my green screen, bitch, I don't give a fuck what y'all hoes say about my titties, my stomach, my hair, the way I come off, bitch. Listen, I've been pulling niggas since... Yeah, in real life. In real life, as y'all saw, in real life. Listen. Ooh. We were having so much fun. Then it went from fun to us talking about what was going on in our lives. Troy was like, I think he was dating. He was going to therapy. He was talking about like some of his daddy issues. They cut that part out, but he was talking about his daddy issues. Kendra was talking about breaking up, the death of some of her friends, her grandmother being sick. I told them, I was talking about, I'm still dealing with my breakup. And then my daddy didn't show up for Christmas when he was supposed to. We having a good... All of it was so entertaining. All of it was so trusty. It was entertaining. We could connect to it. It was relatable. It was fun. It was amazing. and then Tag did it. I don't really feel like I really need to rehash it because the way it went down is the way it went down. I don't think Dario skewed one way to the other. And I'm just glad that finally what I've been saying happens to me in this group, on this cast, on this show, was finally caught on camera in real time for everybody to see. I feel like because I don't do what the other girls do, which is fight and fist fight, and I find my own ways to combat the stuff that happens on the show, which is my mouth, and my humor, and my personality. They always try to drag me in stuff that don't got nothing to really do with me, and they find some sort of way to put me in it, which tells me, it motivates me to say, bitch, you got a problem with me. And I don't understand why you got a problem with me, because I don't bother none of y'all. I'm not around here telling none of y'all business. I'm not around here spreading gossip and spreading rumors about y'all. I'm not sitting on the phone with none of these cast members talking about y'all. I'm not trying to set y'all up. I'm not trying to take opportunities. If anything, I'm one of the few cast members, and I'm talking about in all of Chasing Reality history, who shares his opportunities with his cast members, whether I like you or not. So why do you have a problem with me? I'll let y'all answer. Why do you have a problem with me? Because I haven't done nothing to you. Why is there in the same breath that you're gonna first of all, if this is going to be brought up here, why wasn't it brought up at the brunch with Dominique when everybody was sitting around, bitch? Because I could have took all y'all. Because I've been doing it since I've been on the show, bitch. Every season, some type of way is me by myself, and I don't give a damn because I didn't come on the show for friends. I came on the show to promote my business, promote my personality, and build my platforms, which I have done successfully every year. Everything else is just icing on the cake. So it's not like I would have been scared or running away. Bitch, I ain't never ran from no fight on this show. So why wasn't it brought up then when everybody was there? Why when I asked you, well, who said it, you couldn't say it? It just be so confusing. And I'm just glad that y'all have seen it. I'm just glad y'all have seen it. Like what happened is just a tip on the iceberg of the crap I have dealt with on this show. Being made to take responsibility for things that don't got shit to do with me. I don't even want to go back in the past because I'm not going to lie. I was watching that scene play out, and while it was funny and while I did feel vindicated, it was very triggering because it was like, girl, there's some other stuff that I want to talk about that, girl, never have nothing to do with Oliver. Oliver's not your problem. Your lack of drive is your problem. Your lack of scenes and motivation is your problem. Your lack of budget is your problem. Your lack of personality is your problem. Your lack of talent and drive is your problem. Oliver ain't your problem. Your insecurities is your problem. Oliver ain't your problem. But I gotta do my Kendra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That thing actually really works. Y'all try it. Like the next time y'all get hyped and y'all need to get 60 seconds, just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say it just like Kendra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. It really does make you laugh and it does zing you out. So I'm gonna let the old things lie because I'm not gonna wake up the block. But I was just glad that it finally was shown on camera. Like I was very happy. Like, and I'm not even trying to get emotional, but these people on this bitch, I have gone through a lot being on this show. I just make it look easy. I make it look fun because again, my goal, I only have had 3 goals since I've been on this show. Show my personality, show my talent, build my audience, and get booked from doing it. That's always been my goal. So I've taken stuff because I'm getting other things, but it was just like, girl, like I'm sick of it. And y'all heard me say like I'm sick. I'm tired of being y'all scapegoat because y'all feel like I'm the fan favorite. I'm tired of being bullied because y'all feel like production favors me. I'm tired because y'all feel like I get more scenes or I've gotten more out of this opportunity. Bitch, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. That's not my problem that y'all do dumb shit on this show, fighting, getting into drama, talking about each other, doing all this stuff, and then when chaos comes around, y'all want to pull other people in it. Like, girl, no. No. And in that moment, I said, it's never happening again. Like, bitch, I'm sick of this. Like, no. Dominique got there and talked to his friend, and you gave him permission to walk over there and talk to that man. Not one time did I see anybody try to run away and scream, help me, or I don't want to be here, or stop following me, nothing. That I ain't heard that not one time. So when I say the girls wanted to talk, so that's I didn't see nobody run. I didn't see nobody duck. I didn't see nobody. Everybody was standing right there in the paint, doing all this and all this and all this and all of that, and look, play pussy, get fucked. I'm trying to be quiet in my damn house. I want her to come out here and tell me to be quiet. And I'm not gonna lie, bitch. That's high key one of my favorite scenes I've ever done on this show. I'm having an amazing season. Season 5 is really my favorite season. Like, I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. And you know what? It's very unfortunate that side of me had to come out on Troy, because here's the thing. I'm being very genuine when I say this. Guys, if you want to go live with me to talk about the show, send a request right now and I'll bring you up. I started the review earlier, but here's the thing. I love Troy. I like Troy. I believe in Troy. I think Troy is dope. I think Troy is talented. I think Troy is funny. I think Troy is good looking. I think he has the whole package to be whatever it is that he wants to be. Why he keeps choosing to pick a fight with me, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, do we forget that you were fired season 4 and I was on the phone begging and Dario to bring you back? And Dario would tell you, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do any of that. When you was fighting Kendra, rewind the tapes. I never said anything negative about you. I was your friend trying to defend you. And what did you give me in return? Your ass to kiss. So I don't. It's hard and it's like, girl, I try to be friends with him. The next thing, people repeating things I've gotten on the phone and spoken to you about. Why? But y'all gang up like y'all try everything. Like, well, I was doing this, but what about what y'all doing? And I'm glad. See, the possum can only play for so long. The world saw it. You was trying so hard to pin it on me because Oliver ain't in no drama this year. He don't got nothing going on. Let me try to, at least this is what I'm led to believe by the actions that come upon me. Leave me alone. And it's like, girl, y'all don't get tired of me monetizing and capitalizing off of y'all being stupid. I've been doing it every season. I don't never have to come to this show. For the last 3 years, I've never had to come to the show and start nothing with nobody, because I already know they're going to bring it to me and I'm going to eat you up and have eaten them up each and every time. If y'all don't want me to be the star that y'all think I am in the show, stop bringing issues to me. I won't have nothing to react to. And to be quite honest, as somebody said, all of you got to get used to it. I'm grateful that my first show was Chasing Atlanta, because it did prepare me. It did prepare me for the TS Madison experience. It did prepare me for all of the notoriety that I've gotten from doing my top model chats. It has prepared me from having a celebrity clientele. It has prepared me for the future projects that are taped and sitting on ready to be dropped. It has prepared me that people, you could be nice, you could be kind, you could be genuine, you can look out, you can offer yourself, you can provide, you can bless, you can do all those things. If people don't like you, they not gonna like you. And you got to find some way to deal with that. And it was very hard for me in the very beginning, season 3, which is why I never talked about it. I never really said nothing. Season 4, y'all did. Now, yeah, I was like, girl, now I'm sick of this a little bit, but it has prepared me. I thank God for being on Chasing Atlanta, because it really showed me how to deal with people. How to deal with people. I don't want to have a problem with Troy. Do I think me and Troy will ever be like friends like how we were? No. Because I do think there's a lot of trust issues, and I don't believe a lot of stuff that comes out of his mouth. I don't believe a lot of his actions. Like, but it'll only go to a certain extent. Like, I do love Troy. Now that I do. I love Troy. I love Troy a lot. I like Troy. But I don't know why. I don't know why he continues. Why? Why it's a continuation? Like, girl, I don't fuck with you. I don't bother you. Girl, I messaged you when Wayne the Pain was doing all that crap saying, hey, are you okay? Is everything all right? If I didn't like you, I just would have minded my own business. And I said nothing, which I'm going to start doing. I'm just going to leave my, hey, it ain't got shit to do with me. Every man for himself. Who calls and checks up on me? Who invites me to their house? Who shares opportunities? Girl, let me stop. Let me see. Who want to go live? I got to get up out of it. But TS Madison always say, everybody work, get paid. Everybody work, get paid. Hi.
Hey, Oliver.
How you doing?
What's up, sister?
What's going on?
I was watching the fucking show last night, and I was behooved at the entire fucking scene with y'all.
What'd you think about it?
I love the episode, but it's just, and I just made a comment about this, a lot of the beats that I've seen this season have really been dragged out. Like, some of the shit that they've been arguing and carrying on about was good, just... And I'm not trying to be mean towards anybody, but we got a lot of people on this fucking show that's like, what, 30 plus?
I think Troy, myself...
And I'm not trying to age shame anybody, but I'm saying, like...
No, it's not age shaming.
Like, it's just some of the stuff that they argue and fuss and carry on about. It's just...
Because you're saying what I've said for years. I'm still the youngest person on the cast, but you're saying what I've said for years. It's not about age shaming. It's just, we think with age comes maturity and wisdom. Exactly. And a different set of actions. But you've watched Chasing Atlanta, so hopefully you know that's not always the case.
Right. Because it's like with the whole, like the thing when Troy tried to say that you knew that Rico brought the mace, but it's like, even if you did know, you can't stop that man from doing shit he don't want to do.
Well, I don't think Troy said I knew. I think he said everyone thought I knew, and he said like he thought I knew too. But my response to that is, if we rewind the episode and we watch the footage,
right?
Rico was saying, I have mace, I will mace you, with everyone standing right there. I saw no one run and duck for cover.
Exactly. So it's like, why should you have to be the one that just jump up like a motherfucking security guard to stop him from macing?
Tell me, why would Troy think I'm the one that should facilitate that process? You tell me.
Exactly. And that's exactly why I said when I first started off, when I said it's a lot of people here that's 30 plus. Everybody's grown as hell. You can't make a grown person not do something that they didn't already come there with intentions to do. You know, so why should you have to be the one who is, okay, well, he has the mace here, so everybody let's stop it. No, this is a grown-ass man. Mm-hmm. This is a grown-ass man. Why should you or anyone else have to be the one to stop him from doing what he's doing? He came to, I'm not trying to bash Rico or anything, but he came there with the mace. He knew what he was going to do.
And I mean... I'm not trying to be a bully, but Troy, every year that you've been on the show, you've been associated with a fist fight. Season 3 reunion, you were fighting. Season 4, Kendra. Season 5, no, you didn't fight Rico. You didn't fight Rico Cassadine, but you definitely did send your friend over there and know that you de-escalated.
Right.
Anything else you got for me, friend?
Well, I just wanted to say I love you, and I hope to see you on the TS Madison Experience Season 2. And tell TS that I love her ass. I watch her every motherfucking day. And I stole her name, the dog.
Wait. You said season 2. What you heard about? What you heard about season 2?
I mean, I saw they made a little post on the Jasmine brand saying that she had got renewed, that the girl had got renewed. Now that was a few months ago. Now I don't know how true that is. I don't quote me on that, but
No, that post did happen.
You know,
I mean, just
spill it, sister.
I know, bitch. I don't want to get sued. I'm on contract and payroll. I can't say nothing.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck up your coin now.
Yeah, I like to eat. But thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I love you, and I thank you for the opportunity.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shout out to WeTV. Shout out to, I did take a phone call this week about season 2, but we'll see what happens. I mean, that just means in 2022, 2023, I'll be on 2 TV shows. A third one, I'm chasing Atlanta, come back. The fourth one, no man can stop what God, no man can curse what God is blessed.
Yes. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go.
How you doing?
Out on my iPad. Listen, because I missed the beginning. I missed the beginning of the review. I just had 2 things I wanted to say.
Okay.
I just want to get into the fact that while you and Troy was going back and forth, Kendra was sitting in that middle and she was like, I'm going to pour my drink. I'm going to mind my business. I'm not getting in between it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I was like, that shows a little bit of, maturity and growth. Because I felt, because of the drama that happened, like the whole point of the fact that all 3 of y'all was sitting down together, was like, look how far we have come. And Kendra was like, I'm still going this way. He's trying to take it this way. And I was over here sick, poor baby. That was 1. And 2,
okay.
Did he ever admit or say who was the person who told him that you supposedly knew?
No, but I did ask about it later on. Girl, you know me.
And I bet it wouldn't nobody asks. Nobody asks.
We'll see.
Oh, well, that's all I got. Ain't got no more.
Yes, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. She brought up something that I actually forgot to mention. So after last night's episode, is she off? After last night's episode, guys, I got a phone call from TS Kendra. Everybody breathe. Everybody say love. I got a phone call from TS Kendra. And I'm talking to TS Kendra. She didn't tell me to talk about it. I didn't tell her I was going to talk about it. But I feel like this is a moment, that should be talked about. And I will talk about it again. TS Kendra called me. And I'm not going to say everything that she said, but TS Kendra thanked me. She said, now, Oliver, because she started off with saying, who paid you to come fuck with me or something like that, right? And so she was like, I don't want you to think that what you said, referring to me saying I saw her drinking, because I was a little afraid. When I saw it back, I was like, ooh, I don't want her to think I was putting her business out there. I was in my green screen. Yes, I did say it. I stand by it. Yes, I did say that. Those are my thoughts. That was me talking. However, it was after being asked the question. It wasn't something I had really thought about, and just my natural recap of talking about the scene. When they asked me about it, that's what that was my experience. That's my truth, and I do stand by it. But when I saw it back, I was like, ooh, I hope she don't think that I'm trying to put her out there, because I thought about season 3 when the stuff was going on with the party. I mean, like the party we was going to do, and I was talking about like the unprofessionalism of Wayne. She was like, that she told me in a conversation after that putting that type of information out there, it may affect her bookings and stuff like that. So when I saw this last episode, and I was saying, ooh, I don't want her to think I'm whatever that I'm trying to be funny. But long story short, she said, Oliver, I really want to thank you. she thanked me for doing it, and she said she knew it came from a genuine place, and she appreciated it. And I think I can officially say Kendra's a friend of mine. And I won't say like friend, like we friend, like she did what I've always told people in my life to do with me. She's done what I've always told these girls on this show to do. What I used to do, I don't do it no more. But what I used to do, she's done it. And it really did bring me back to a humbling place. I've always told people, if you love me and if you care about our friendship, if you feel like I've said something or done something, please don't get upset and then go out in the public or take it to another level. Come talk to me. And I'm not saying you gotta mince your words or you gotta like sugarcoat it or kiss my ass. No, bitch. You say whatever it is that you want to say. Tell it to me straight, but come talk to me about it if we're friends and if we have a relationship. Because bitch, I love you, but if I made a misstep, come talk to me. And while she said, "Oh, I appreciate it," she did say, she said, we do have to be careful about what we say out there because people can take the smallest things and whatever, which I understood and I agreed to it. I just mentioned that story to say I so appreciated Kendra doing that. Like in this season of like mess and foolishness and the stuff going on with my feelings towards other people on the show, it felt really good to have for her to do that. It really did touch me. It really did. I almost cried. I almost really cried talking about it right now. And Kendra she said, Oliver, I really want to have a friendship with you. And I'm grateful that you and I are now in a place where I can open up to you and I can talk to you. And we're getting to a place, and I'm telling everybody, I'm saying it in front of everybody. I tell her, like, I am going to take our friendship way more serious. Way, 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 way more serious. I said I did before, but it was just the energy I got from her last night. It was so authentic and genuine. And she said, Oliver, I'm not the type of person where I gotta be right all the time. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And she said, I appreciate you saying it, that I was wrong out of a place of concern, out of a place of wanting to see me be better and not be hurt. She said she appreciated that. And I just I wanted to share that with y'all. Like, out of all the mess that's been going on, that's been a shining moment that I really do hold dear to my heart, dear near to my heart. And I really do thank Kendra for having that moment with me and talking to me and being a friend. Basically, being a friend. I appreciate it. Oh, who was first? All right. Hi.
Hey,
How
nephew,
you
how are
doing?
you?
I can't complain. Not at
Now, let me
all.
tell
What's your
you,
name? Where you calling from?
I am Shonda and I'm from Houston. I am one of your biggest fans.
Oh, thank you,
I
babe.
just started watching about 6 months ago. So I have to share this with you because you spirit me to tell you this. You're going to always have that. It's your life. It ain't nothing you can do. You're going to have people that are going to come after you until you close your eyes and go to the next place. There's nothing you can do. What I want you to do, though, because I'm 62, I know I don't look it. But what I want you to do is continue to let that light shine. Let God use you. Be your authentic self. And by this time next year, you think you're only going to have 2 shows. I see about 4 or 5 coming. Yes. Yes, you are very blessed. I do not want you to stop being who you are. You absolutely have to let that light shine. Everything that has happened to you up until this point was done with a purpose. Take it and run. Now back to the mess. Child, now you don't Troy need to quit being messy. Grab it, come down. What you baby, I want to come through that screen last night, baby. You ate them up. You did them just what you supposed to do. You did just what you were supposed to do, baby. You did just what you supposed to do. I'm so glad you ate them.
Oh no, where'd she go?
You see me?
No.
Can you see me
Okay, you
now?
back.
Okay, yeah, sorry. My house. Anyway, yeah, baby, you ate them up. You did just right, baby. I hollered. If I tell you I rewind.
Oh no. Tyra will be behind you from messing with our internet, girl. Get away. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna take you down and just send another request once you think you get back like in a nice spot. Hi.
Hey,
Look at you and your little pubs.
how are you?
I am.
Right, I was in the midst of changing locks to braids, but I
You
was
look good.
missing Miss 62. She looked good.
She looked damn good.
Okay, and everything that she was saying, I 100% agree. I was in, and I was like, okay, good, let's go. Like, take us to church, and then she brought us back with the mess. I said, okay, this is good. But I agree. What I dislike and what I would want to say is that little spat took you guys away from the real episode of Rico Cassadine and Wayne. When Rico Cassadine was talking about him doing drag or, him being someone else, I was like, oh my gosh, we would not know that as viewers. And that was something that they should have shined a little bit more light on. And it really kind of like touched into his soft spot because we kind of really understood where he was coming from with all his hurt, and he don't want to, tarnish his name. And he said that was the reason why him and Dominique was getting into it, because Dominique hit that trigger. And I was like, I get it now. I get it. And now you, as a viewer, you can see why he was so hurt and ready to fight and protect his name, because he came from a long way. And then Wayne saying that he was the only child and why he was so, closed in. I said, okay. So when you start watching that as a viewer and start getting those real, real deep thoughts, like, okay, you really get into the, some of the people, it's like you like that. And that last scene, y'all was having such a good time, especially when that white man came. I said, go ahead, get that man. But no offense to your man, because I follow you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
But I love that part of, that's why I watch Chasing Reality, especially with all of the cast. Like, I started when it was the beginning, not even in Atlanta. So that's why when you get into those deep thoughts with you all's life, and we're living it kind of in your shoes, that mess really, it's like a little 2, 4, 5 seconds. And then you get into that real deep stuff, like, okay, yes, this is their real life, real reality. And that's what we actually are looking for. And we see y'all growth. And I can appreciate the growth from when you started on your season. Amazing. Even before TS Madison. Amazing. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep making them cry while still sipping your tea or whatever was in that drink. I said, not in making them cry with, I mean, tears. But we're going to get into that next episode. Because I said, not the tears. Not the tears. And you just sitting back just, can I go? Okay, Oliver. Because I really appreciated the growth. And I hope that everybody from this season does grow more and kind of step into the chasing the bag type, because that's what y'all here for. You want to, kind of make sure your brand, and I always call it a brand because that's what you guys are doing. Make sure your brand elevate and not just using the show for drama. Like, Dominique is doing great. Besides the mess, now we're getting into the issues that he had with the counselor that he was telling about with his family and not his fiance. So, I'm enjoying it now. Like, the mess is like, oh, okay, that's cool. But, at next episode with them strippers now, okay, we're going to need a couple reviews for that now. Break it down, because I'm ready. Okay, they going to tease us like that. I'm ready. That's all I'm saying. I am tuned in. Y'all are doing amazing. Even with the little drama, it's okay for that little drama. I'm glad you did not get up and attack him like you did Rico with a K. But I definitely I see the growth in everyone, especially Kendra. Like, TS Kendra is doing great. Amazing. When she first came on, she was really shy. She was like really attacking people for like her triggers and stuff. But now you can see her so laid back. I mean, it was amazing. And just seeing her actual music, y'all putting out a lot of music and I love it. I love it because the other seasons, they would not, show all of that, especially Drew Friday. She's getting her scenes in with what she does. Y'all putting out a lot of music. Y'all putting out a lot of talent. And get that, I think it was you or someone else talking about you guys want to put together a full show with the designers. And I'm not going to be shady. With the designers, with the rappers, with, Drew Friday can come in there and do a little 1-2. I think that will be amazing. Don't even do it. Don't you do it. But we just gonna stick with that, with the designers, the fashion / talent show. That's all we gonna say.
Well,
Well,
thank you so much for coming on.
no problem. I just want to give you your kudos for that episode. It was amazing. Stick with that because I know you can read them down.
I don't like
Don't,
doing them.
don't let them get you there because that's gonna be the highlight of you, and that's not what you want.
I got you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye. What was it? Miss Double Danny. Miss Double Danny. I don't want to fight with Troy, y'all. I don't want to fight with Troy. I really don't. Like, let me fight one of these new people I don't know, but I don't want to fight with you. I really don't. And because I already know he gonna cry. Like, I don't want to do it. I really don't. Contrary to popular belief, I really don't like being mean. Okay, sometimes I do. But when it comes to Troy, I don't. Because it's like, for what for me? It's like, for what? But, I mean... What Nicki Minaj said, you have to be careful when you pick fights with people because you just never know. Shout out to the evangelist Nicki Minaj. All right, send a request, guys. I'm going to send a request if you guys want to get it in. Oh, I don't know if it's going to add you. It hasn't added you yet. Are any of my cast members live? Where's Troy? He was in here earlier. Tell him to bring his ass back in here. Any of my cast members want to go live with me? I hate the way Instagram has this thing now. Like, it's just aggravating. Let me see. It says you're unable to join. Let me invite him. I don't want to fight with Troy. I don't want to fight with none of them. I really don't want to. I don't like it. I just want to be the drunk auntie in the back who's laughing and giving comedic commentary, you know? But it's like, this episode honestly really shows why I really am the way I am. Like, Drew, I was being open and nice to you, and I gave you your flowers, and you stepped on them. Troy, I was having a great night with you, and then you brought an issue to me that wasn't really my issue. I wasn't getting hyped, and I was like, was I getting loud? Was I getting hyped? Was I? The whole production was like, no, Oliver. I was like, okay, I'll just make sure I ain't crazy. And a lot of times I do allow people to bully me into surrendering. Because they're like, well, Oliver, you was this. And I'm just like, was I? Okay, girl, I'm sorry. I guess I was, maybe. I don't know. I'm sorry if I was. But I'm glad this moment was captured. It was captured. Because it definitely is a great example. A great example. A lot of girls gonna gag when they not asked back next season.
Hey, I had to come back. Can you see me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I was going to tell you, you need to do a lip gloss line. I have been sending you messages subliminally in your inbox. I've been commenting when your lip gloss coming out. I'm telling you, baby, that's an easy money maker. And I would definitely be the first person to buy it. I know you've heard this more than once, but remember, millionaires have multiple streams of income.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Definitely capitalize. Oh, you don't have to say, man, honey, I got a baby your age. Definitely capitalize on what you're doing. And for me, if you left the show, I promise you I probably wouldn't watch.
Oh, don't say that. Y'all gotta
no, seriously, I wouldn't. Because I mean, you kind of bring it all together. That's why they always coming for you. Yeah, you do a great job, and I love the relationship you have with your mom. I want you to keep doing your therapy, because at 62 I still do therapy, because I still believe popping people is the answer. I promise you, I was worse than TS Kendra. but it just took a lot of time for me to change. And I'm glad to see your growth in the position that you're in. And again, continue to do what you're doing. Do not stop.
Yes, ma'am. I thank you. Thank you so much. Thank
Okay,
you.
baby. I'm gonna let the rest of the messy people get on here. You ain't got, but you know I love you though, and you just
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Thank
right.
you.
See you later.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so here's the thing, y'all. So I am gonna do a lip gloss line because in everything I've done in media, Chasing Atlanta, TS Madison Experience, my top model interviews, the next thing. People have always talked about what lip gloss do you have on? And y'all, I'm really not doing nothing. At least I don't think I'm doing nothing special. I put chapstick on my lips so they're moisturized. My makeup artist, Erica, taught me that. Then I do a gloss at the top. And then I may do like a pink lip gloss at the bottom just to make my lips look more pink. But what I think I'm going to do is instead of offering just a lip gloss, I think what I want to do is give you guys like a lip kit where you get a lip gloss, you get a stain, you get a lip moisturizer, and maybe something else in there, like maybe a little $10 kit. I don't know. I have to figure out. This is all new to me. But I feel like that'll be the right. Like if I'm gonna do it, a lip scrub, give y'all a lip scrub, y'all making me work. But yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't exfoliate my lips like how I should. I'm just scared of doing this. Like something about it gives me very like Saw Trap, like blood and guts and stuff like that. I don't like that. So I don't scrub my lips the way I should. I honestly don't, but maybe I should. Shit, I don't know. I be scared. I be frightened. I be scared to do this. It'd be scaring me.